Right, to create guides, you can come to view. If you choose new guide layout, that means you're choosing a row layout, either using only columns or only rows or both rows and columns. So you increase the gutter is the spacing between the number of columns you choose. Yeah, so you choose to increase it until you're fine with it. But this might not give you what you want precisely. So what I used is to come to view. You can choose new guide. So before this, I make sure this is in percent. Yeah, why I make sure it's in percent is because once it's in percent, it gives me a 0 to 100 value of whatever canvas I choose. But some people like to use pixels, but why I don't like to use pixels is sometimes it might give me an indefinite value. So I prefer to use percent, and once I use percent, I can come to view, choose new guide. So I said 5% vertical. This is kind of a long journey anyway. Choose again 95% vertical. Choose again. Choose horizontal this time 5%. And for the last one 95%. So it gives us our margin, and the reason why we give this margin is because we know that our content should not touch the edges. So this is giving us a description of where we should be conscious of where our text or content should end, although this has several exceptions. But generally speaking, make margins and at least at 5% of your canvas. If you do not use the view to new guide way, another way is to click and drag from the ruler on top. If you don't have the ruler here, press Ctrl R to bring it up, and then click, and when you click, press Shift. So when you press Shift, it takes it value by value. If you look at the y-axis I'm showing us now, the y-axis around the cursor, it is showing in from percent to percent. But if you remove your hand from the shift, it takes it in decimals. Yeah, which might not give us a precise value. But if you want a precise value, press shift, and then you can drop at 5% or wherever you want to place it. Same for this side. Let's bring this back down. Yeah. So if you're placing this as well, you move. Once you get to 95%, you stop like that. So this is how it is created. And if it's the same thing if you're creating a canvas which is not a perfect square, say 1080 by 720. Yeah, the same method. You can decide to go to view a new guide, or you come here. If you want your margin to start at 5%, you click, press shift and drag till it drops at 5%. If you want it at 10, you leave it at 10. Yeah, and that's how it's done basically. It really does not have to be the values I choose. You can choose your margins whichever way you like, depending on the design you're making, and yeah, you're good to go. So thank you.